Computer lab. Computer labs to improve competency. One of the most critical aspects of any business is its employees, and having well and trained employees can make or break a business. To help keep employees efficient, it is important to have a training program. However, often there are certain challenges that can affect the training process. In response to this issue of employee training challenges, it was proposed that a computer lab be implemented. This has turned out to be a success as there are many advantages to having an employee computer lab. Training challenges. As we've previously learned, there are many challenges that can occur when training new employees. Here are a few. First, low employee engagement. When employees are actively engaged in training, they're often more likely to retain information and make fewer mistakes. Ineffective and outdated training methods. As the times change and the way we do business changes, it is important that the methods we use to train employees change too. This includes using updated and researched methods to train new employees. For communication and feedback with employees. The key to effective training is an open dialogue with employees where they can ask questions and interact with the training material. Employers are more likely to retain the information when they know the information. And to help them know the information, they need to be able to ask questions and go back and forth with whoever is teaching them what the material is. So by having good communication and an open feedback with employees, it is better for employee training. It is also important to take feedback from employees on the training procedures to better help the process in the future of training other future employees. Not having diverse training methods that can appeal to a diverse group of employees. Employees tend to be in a diverse group of people and thus lead very different lives. Whether it be family obligations, a single mother that has to come in a little bit later to work, or the man that has dyslexia, or somebody who's new to the business. It is important that all employees are met where they need to be met with. That you take into consideration their skill levels, what they need from you, and what you can give them. So by taking into account all your employees' various skill levels and needs, it can help you overcome this training challenge. In response to all these employee training challenges, a solution was thought of, and this was a computer lab. After much research, it became clear that a computer lab to help train employees was a great way to improve employee training efficiency. Benefits of a computer lab. As we have previously learned, one of the biggest challenges of employee training is keeping employees engaged. Without engagement, employees are more likely to make mistakes and less likely to retain the information they will need later on in their job. The computer lab also allows for a wide array of learning options for those who learn differently or need to learn at their own pace or their own schedule. Like previously in our example, a single mother or a single father who has to pick up their kids from work or pick up their kids from school or go to work at different times and thus can't commit to an early or late training meeting that they would otherwise be required to, and can thus make things difficult for them. In addition, people that have learning disabilities, it allows them to work at their own pace and on their own schedule, allows them to go over things that they are struggling with, and just allows everybody to work at their own pace, make sure they get the information before moving on to the next lesson, and it is just a very efficient and helpful way to train new employees. This also keeps the business on the cutting edge of business and technology and provides new and updated way to train employees efficiently. It also allows for targeted learning and the ability to scale the lessons for each individual employee, like we have mentioned, that may have disabilities or even just have a little bit of trouble retaining information and need to go over it a couple times. Me personally, I learn best when I can get the information, just go over it over and over and over again and like rewrite it over until it sticks in my head. That's the best way I learn. So this would be helpful for me because then I could just reread the lessons over and over again until they stick. And it allows the ability to measure the training through the computers. So systems can be put in place on the computer that will allow the employer to track if the employees are retaining this information, what they're struggling with, and just overall just track what's going on and what's being retained, and you know. In addition to benefits related to employee training efficiency, there are also many other benefits that can come from a computer lab. The computer labs foster a community environment among employees. This gives a place for employees to come and interact with each other, be around each other. They can ask each other questions and give each other advice on the best methods for certain projects or assignments. And they can help each other with difficulties that may arise. The computer lab also means that all employees, regardless of home circumstances or access to internet or whatever life circumstances may come up, it gives them access to the internet, and they always have a place where they can come and access the internet, which in this day and age is so important. Everything's on the internet. There is not a single thing you cannot do without a phone or internet, so this is a great way to provide employees with that. The computer lab also allows employees to practice computer skills, which are very much needed in today's world. Computer lab is a great way for employees to just practice their computer skills. Typing, it gives them just time with computers, and in this day and age, most work is done on the computer, so having those skills and that time to just work on stuff, whether it's what they're working on for their job and their position, or just practicing, or what other things they may do in the computer lab, it is just a great way for them to practice. Overall, it has been proven that implementing a computer lab into the employee training process is a great way to improve employee training competency. While there are many issues that can arise in the training employee process, a computer lab is an effective way to combat a lot of these issues. In addition, by using a computer lab and allowing employees to work at their own pace and level, it saves dozens of hours on training time that could have been spent ineffectively teaching everybody at the same pace in a way that was not the best and most effective for each individual person. But by having a computer lab, it allows everybody to work at their own pace, level, and just overall, it's a great benefit. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching my video. I hope I helped. And that's it.